Hey, what's the most recommended place to visit in Kuwait?
The National Museum.
Hello, I'm Han. I hope you're doing well. This video is about my visit to the Kuwait National Museum, where the locals highly recommend. Museums are one of the best places that represent and preserve a country's heritage and history, giving people a chance to connect with the country's past. Al-Muhalab is one of the major dhows that sailed during the history of Kuwait. It set sail on its final trip in 1949 and landed at the museum as a witness of all generations. The Kuwait National Museum is divided into several parts. I've enjoyed the Heritage Museum the most because it helps me understand the people's life in Kuwait and Middle East in general. Weaving was a craft known by the Kuwaitis, where Kuwaiti men turned to him to weave their cloaks. This is a shop selling housewares such as pottery, glass, metal, knives, and pots. Dates are sold in this shop. Tamar is a person who sells all kinds of dates, mostly imported from Iraq and Iran. No real market for selling guns at that time, but there were trading shops selling them for hunting birds and wild animals. Most of them were imported from Europe. Damaged guns could be repaired and exchanged. Grocery shops sell different kinds of goods and are usually known by the name of its owner. Cloak is a gown worn by men. There are different types of cloak for winter and summer, depending on the threads used, which are taken from camel or goat's hair and sheep wool. A shoemaker deals with leather products such as slippers, belts, and skin water bags. A spice dealer is usually familiar with the names of herbs, plants, and the medicine of each disease. These are bread makers in the past, and these are the ones today. Kuttab, a small elementary school, occupies an area in the house of the teacher, Mula for boys and Mutawa for girls. This is Diwaniya, the main reception room in a Kuwaiti house. It is for men only to meet or for special occasions. This is a bride's room for a wedding night. It has a large bed in addition to an incense burner. Dining room is a daily gathering room for a family, eating meals and receiving housewife guests and neighbors. This is a kitchen in the past. The yard is the favorite meeting place of the family. Sadu weaving is one of the oldest traditional crafts known by the Bedouin women. This is a sadu shop in the past, and this is one nowadays. A goldsmith deals with gold and silver jeweler. Blacksmith made metal tools such as sheep nails, anchors, horseshoes, and chains. They also made the first national coin in 1866. A sharpener sharpens knife, scissors, and iron metal tools. These are men having shisha and tea at coffee shops. This is still common nowadays in most Middle Eastern countries. I'm not a big fan of museums, but it's been very pleasurable visiting the Kuwait National Museum. I've also visited and enjoyed the Police Museum, the Maritime Museum, the Habitat Museum, and the Memorial Museum. All of them are very informative, well maintained, and free to enter. If you are going to Kuwait, make sure you spare some time for these amazing museums. You must have come across a museum that impressed you a lot. Let us know which museum is that by leaving a comment below. If you like this sharing, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos about my travels around the world.